up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. As you guys know, yesterday I kind of screwed myself. I made the mistake of ordering the wrong clutch for the car, so that kind of really set us back, but there's still plenty of stuff that we can do to the car, man. I figured we may as well start assembling it. My original idea is I really didn't want to put any body parts and stuff back on this car until we put the engine in. I mean, mainly like the hood and the fenders and stuff like that, but now I'm at to work backwards. What can I say? I literally look, the freaking bolts for the flywheel and everything. Dude, I just literally left all this stuff sitting here yesterday. My tripod is still sitting here. I was like, I am done with this day, bro. I'm going inside. So, anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and just start on assembling the car because we gotta get all the body parts on it. And I have to wet sand it and everything, which is still gonna be a lot of work. Probably almost as much work as painting the car. No, it's not gonna be that much work, but it's gonna be a lot. As you guys know, we need to replace the windshield on the car still, so I figured I may as well just go ahead and pull this stuff off before I get the hood and everything in the way, because they'll end up needing to pull it off to put the new windshield in. So I'd rather me do it than them come out and accidentally freaking scratch something, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I ran down to Old School really quick and I grabbed some stuff for us to do our wet sanding. Now, what I ended up getting this time was all of these, like, I mean, this is sandpaper, but it also is on like a sponge, you know what I'm saying? So it's on like it's like a cushioned pad, you know what I'm saying? So these are 3,000. And then I have 2,000, so I got 5 of the 2,000, 5 of the 3,000, and then I went ahead and I just grabbed a box of 1,000. Because I think that we're probably going to use 1,000 more than anything, because this is what we're going to use to actually cut through like the orange peel and get the dust and stuff out of the car. What I think I'm going to do is go ahead and just do spots where there are like imperfections, and I'll show you that right now. I'll grab a piece of my 1,000, and yes, this is for a Velcro sander, but I'm going to use it by hand for the time being. So what I want to focus on first is getting all the little dust particles, because there's quite a bit of dust here and there. Like once we get this all wet sanded, it'll be completely gone. You'll never know it was even there. Now that I lightly hit it, it's taking the shine away from the paint. So if I get you guys down here at more of an angle, you should be able to see it. Yeah, so you see, these are the specks of dust that I want to get out before we go and actually polish the whole car. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of focus on these areas and just get those bumps out of the clear coat. And I think with this step, it's going to be easier to just do it dry so you can actually see what it is you're doing. Use my rag and wipe that, so once it dries, it stands out and you can really see whether it is you got it or not. So if you see around that speck of dust right there, you see that little dark area around it, that is the low spot, where the high spot is right in the center. So I'm just going to continue doing that until it's completely gone. So now, as you can see, it's completely gone, dude. You can no longer see it. Now, and just for an example, that's with 1000 grit. And we are going to be going, like, I'm going to go over all the spots, find all the little imperfections like that, work them out. And then I will put this on my sander and I'll do it wet. And I'll go over the entire car just to kind of knock down the orange peel that it has. There most certainly is some orange peel. That's one of the things that you'll run into. Like, you guys know, whenever we painted this car, we struggled with air pressure. So whenever you struggle with air pressure and you're not spraying your gun at the correct PSI, what will happen is you'll get things like orange peel, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's not really bad. So now I'm just gonna go over the entire car. I'm gonna try to kind of separate it, so I'm gonna start off with just doing the hood, and then I'll work on a fender, and then a fender, and then a door, a quarter panel. And you do that so you don't get like overwhelmed, man, because if you focus on the whole entire car, it can kind of, you can, for one, get kind of lost. There'll be spots where you've already like done, and then you'd be like, well, is this area done? And like, it's easier if you just focus on one body part at a time, then move on to the next one. So that way you don't get overwhelmed and you don't get lost as to where it is you left off. So right now, I'm just gonna focus on getting the hood done. So I cut one of my 1000 grit pads down into strips, so it's a little bit easier to work with. And now I'm gonna go through and just find all the little dust specks. So there's a couple here, and then which I'll just work them out. I'm gonna try to just sand in one direction. So as soon as you start hitting it, now you can tell, you can see that darkness around it. That's the low spot, and the lightness on top, that's the high spot, obviously. So you wanna just keep going until you work that out. You don't wanna push too terribly hard, because the point here is you want to flatten this out. You don't really wanna create a dip. You wanna get it flat. So I got my rag here. After I'm done, just kind of wipe it. This is a little damp. So now, as you can see, that spot is completely gone. It's just smooth. And that's what I'm gonna do to the whole entire hood. There's another one right freaking next to it. I really need to, I need to upgrade my booth, man. Just creates more work for me. Alright, so I got all the dust knocked down. Now, trust me, it looks bad, but it's not. It's really not terrible. These are all the spots. So what I ended up doing was I put a pad on my DA, and I just kind of skimmed over the whole thing, and that's what really made all the little dust spots really pop out at you, so you can see them well enough to get them sanded down. The hood was the worst part, okay? The rest of the car doesn't have this many spots on it. Just the hood is such a big, wide open area, you know what I'm saying? And the day that I was clear coating this, it was super windy outside. But this is just on, like, I hit it with the last coat, and then that's when the wind really picked up, and I noticed, like, it got some dust in the booth, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the hood is most certainly the worst part. But I'm telling you, trust me guys, whenever this is done, I'm gonna show you guys at every angle. You're not gonna be able to ever be able to tell there's ever even any dust in this. It's gonna look freaking amazing, because I did do 4 coats of clear coat on the hood. I didn't do 4 coats on the entire car because really I didn't get that much dust, but still there's 3 heavy coats of clear on everything at least. And then like on the hood, the trunk, I think the fenders, I did 4 coats, just so I have that little bit of extra material that we can come back and sand and just get all nice and smooth. But anyhow, now some of these areas you can kind of see if I get down here at an angle and get my camera to focus properly. You see like this area that I've sanded, how it's just nice and smooth, and it has, but by smooth I mean like you don't see all the little light and dark spots. Like right there on the edge where the sanding starts to feather out, you could see the orange peel. That's our next step. That's what we're gonna be getting out next. Now I went over all these little spots with 1000 grit. What I'm gonna do now is roll the car out and we're gonna get some water involved, some soapy water. I'm gonna skim over the whole entire thing with the 1000 grit, but wet this time. And then we're gonna switch over to 2000 grit. And whenever I start using the 2000 grit is when I really want to see all the orange peel, all of like this look, all of that like pattern in it. That's when you want all that to start disappearing, and we want to get rid of that completely. So then we'll be left with nothing but a nice smooth surface. I'll roll the car out though so I don't freaking get my garage all soaking wet. Alright, I got a bucket of water, got some Dawn dish soap. We're gonna put some drops of this in there just for some lubrication. We now have our 1000 grit pad on a DA sander, so this is gonna make it a lot easier on us. Also gonna be using our Giraffe Tools pressure washer. This thing's ready to go, as you guys know. Just pull it out, flip the switch. Yeah, gonna go ahead and get into this. Again, I still have 1000 grit on here and we're gonna be doing this wet now. So I'm gonna go ahead and skim over the entire thing and then I'll spray it off and then kind of dry it so I can see what it is we're working with. All right, so that actually smoothing out pretty quick, dude. There's still a little bit of an orange peel in it, but I don't want to take it all out with 1000 grit. I'm gonna actually switch over to 2000 grit now, and we can just kind of continue working at it with that. I don't want to use 1000 grit for too terribly long. So I think we've got it down far enough now that the 2000 grit is going to be able to get it out. So I would rather switch over to 2000 now rather than continue putting 1000 grit scratches in it. So that's going to be our ultimate goal at the end is 2000. You want to basically eliminate all your 1000 grit scratches, and then whenever you move up to 3000, it's the same thing. You want to eliminate all of the 2000 grit scratches. You know, you're working at it until it is a finer and finer scratch, so then we can come through with our polish and just completely get rid of it altogether, and then we'll be left with nothing but a really heavy shine, bro. This thing's gonna be like a mirror, watch. All right, so like I said, now I'm gonna be peeling this 1000 grit off of here and gonna be putting our 2000 grit wet sandpaper on. Bam, bam. And by the way, this is Merca brand. I got this stuff from Old School. I think I mentioned that already, but just in case you guys are curious. And that right there is after 2000 grit, bro. I hope the video is doing this thing justice, but this thing is smooth as freaking glass, man. Dude, this just goes to show it doesn't matter what your painting environment is, because I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of dust in this hood. The hood, like I said earlier, was the worst part, but as soon as you just knock that stuff down and wet sand, like as long as you put yourself enough material on there that you can come back and sand everything and get it all smooth, dude, you can turn a Mako paint job into a $10,000 paint job, you know what I'm saying, in your own freaking garage or backyard for that matter. But anyhow, guys, this is coming out really nice, and this is 2000 grit. I still have to hit it with 3000 grit, and then we can start polishing it. But as you can see now, you can no longer see all those little spots that we worked out, the high spots of the dust. So those are all gone, meaning we have gotten rid of all of our 1000 grit scratches. Now it's just all 2000 grit. So, but yeah, man, if you put in the work, you can most certainly have something really nice, but it is a lot of work. You got to make that decision whether you are willing to invest yourself into what it is you're working on. But anyhow, guys, basically the same step. I think I am going to skim over it one more time with the 2000 grit, and then we'll move on to 3000. I'm just going to go ahead and put the camera up, and I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done with the 3. And that is after 3000 grit, bro. So as you can see, the shine is already coming back. You can see a reflection in the paint, and this has been sanded. It hasn't even been buffed yet. Like, you can see my lights up there reflecting. Hell, you can see the roof and everything. Dude, I love coming all the way down to 3000 grit because you already start to see that shine come back. So once you get to this point, man, it's not gonna take much buffing for you to get this back to a nice deep shine that's gonna show your reflection like a damn mirror. So this is gonna come out really amazing. I must say, whenever you guys are doing this, be very careful with the edges. I don't know if you guys can notice, but the edge, like the very edge, isn't nearly as sanded as the rest, or this body line right here. So I kind of avoid hitting that stuff. If there's like a big heavy piece of dust in it, I'll work it out kind of by hand. But for the most part, I try to avoid that area until I get to 3000 grit, and then I really go over it. I go over the whole entire thing with the 3000 because I'm not as worried about the 3000 grit burning through these edges, but the 1000, 2000, of course, is a little bit more aggressive, and you do have to be careful. Hell, you even have to be careful with the 3000 grit. So some people even take a painter's tape, and you can actually go over all your corners with it, so you kind of protect it. Kind of like that. If you want to go over all your edges with tape, even your body line, you can go over the body line with tape, just for protection, man. Just double check and make sure that you aren't gonna end up burning through your edges. If you're more comfortable with doing this and then just sanding all your flat surfaces in between your tape, what I would recommend is tape it, get through your 1000, your 2000, and then peel the tape up. You can even get through your 3000, peel the tape up, and then just do a quick scuff over the edges and everything with your 3000. If you want to do it by hand or with the DA, just go over it carefully so it at least gets something. Yeah, that is another method if you're more comfortable doing that and you're worried about burning through your edges. All right, guys, that's pretty much the process, man. I gotta do that to every body panel on the damn car. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to work because this is gonna take me the remainder of the day for sure. That's as far as I'm gonna get today, is getting it wet sanded. We're gonna have to start on the actual buffing of it tomorrow, which will be the next video for you guys. But anyhow, wish me luck. You see now the entire fender is all dull. I literally took my 1000 grit, my wet sand pad. I did a little bit different than on the hood. I just kind of took this by hand with it wet, and I just skimmed over the entire thing really quick. Not applying too terrible much pressure. You want to be careful on your body lines, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to apply a lot of pressure there because we really don't want to work the material to the point to where we're burning through. Yeah, skim over the whole thing with the 1000 grit, and then come back and dry it. But now that I did that, I'm able to see all of like the dust that's in it. So where'd it go? Like there's a piece right there, focus. So there's a piece of dust right there. So that's 1. Look, there's a piece right there. 2. There's another one right here. 3. And then a piece right here. 4. So that's it, dude. On this entire fender, I have 4 little pieces of dust. So now I'll go ahead and take that same 1000 grit, and I'm just gonna kind of focus on those spots like we did on the hood and just kind of work those away. Alrighty then, that's all of our problem areas. Now I'll go ahead and just go through the same steps as the hood. We're just gonna knock down the orange peel that it has, get it all smooth as glass, and then carry on to the door. Bro, look at that hole, dude. This thing just exploded, man. That is wild. So when that compressor blew up, man, Curly and I were on the freeway, and I was probably doing 70 miles an hour, and it just went boof. Like, dude, it was loud. Like, I thought the engine blew up, but the car was still running. I saw all the coolant like shoot out from underneath the hood, but you heard chunks like underneath the car, like ding, 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 ding. I was like, what the hell was that? We pulled over really quick. Car is still running, but the AC obviously was blowing hot. And then under further inspection, I noticed that there's a big old hole in the side of my AC compressor. I don't know how that happens, bro. Anyhow, like I told you guys, we are putting AC back in this car, and I'm pretty sure that is what is inside of this box. So let's see if I order the right part this time. Oh yeah, that's definitely an AC compressor. All right, now this is a remanufactured unit. The brand new ones are like $500, okay? I spent $300 on this one, so cut me some slack here. I think we got a winner. Looks like it bolts up. Hell freaking yeah, look at that. You see, I told you guys this car is gonna have air conditioning, and I'm not freaking lying, all right? Now, the most important part is gonna be on Cody doing the fab work for the turbo to make sure to get everything to fit around the AC unit. But dude, this is gonna be a really cool car, man. And to be straight up with you guys, I am putting like an overwhelming amount of work into this car to make this thing nice, dude. I know that there's a lot of speculation that goes around, like car giveaways and stuff, and about whether they're actually real and all that kind of stuff, dude. Like, I'm being 100% with you guys, I would not do something like that. I would never do something like that, like a fake giveaway. So I've seen that in some of the comments and stuff, and I just want to nip that shit in the ass like right away. I would never ever do that to my DB fam, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me over the years. Now, while I'm not a really big YouTube channel, but I am proud of where it is that we have gotten, you know what I'm saying? It's taken a lot of time and a lot of work to get to this stage in my life and in my YouTube career. So I would never want to tarnish my name or my reputation by doing a fake giveaway. So 100% for sure, you guys have my freaking word, man. I put my YouTube channel on it that this is not fake. This is a 100% real thing. This car is most certainly going to one of you guys, and it's not something that I bought and was nice and I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna give this away. This isn't something that I just simply did an engine swap on. Like, bro, I'm going top to bottom, left to right on this entire thing, man. I'm trying to make sure that this is going to be not only a presentable, like a good looking daily driver, but a reliable daily driver. Because in my mind, I would love to see whoever wins this. I mean, of course, I don't have control over that, but I would love to see whoever wins this, it to be like a life-changing experience for them, you know what I'm saying? So most certainly, if you guys are interested in winning the EK, make sure that you grab some merch in the link in the description down below. Everything on the website gets you guys entered, and as you know, every $5 you spend is 1 entry towards winning the car. I think last time, because Josh is in there doing orders, he's actually in there doing orders right now. For some of you guys who have been waiting some time for your orders, he just got a huge shipment in. Well, he just went and picked up a huge shipment, and he's in there getting that stuff all separated and getting it packaged up and sending it out to you guys right now as we speak. So but I think the last time Josh did a count, we were at like 120 or a little bit above that people who have actually entered the giveaway. Now granted, they have multiple entries, you know, because they've spent more than $5, but there's not a lot of people who has actually entered into the giveaway, you know what I'm saying? So just to put that out there, I'm not a huge YouTube channel, man. Like, I'm not like Adam LZ or TJ Hunt or something like that, or even Throttle, you know. You have really good chances of winning the car is basically what I'm saying. You're not going up against thousands and thousands of people. I mean, we are just barely over 100 people who have entered for this giveaway at this moment. So most certainly, man, I am putting a lot of work into this thing to make sure that this is going to be a dope ass car to whoever does end up getting it. Yeah, and I wouldn't want anything less, man. I want this to be something that you can actually be proud of, that you own it. But anyhow, got the AC compressor in. So the car most certainly is going to be having AC. I just want you guys to know I'm holding up on my end of the deal there. Yeah, trick. So I do have 2 more packages here that I want to open up really quick. This one came to the P.O. box. It's from one of you guys. And this one right here is actually from JDI, Jordan Distributors. If you guys are familiar with them, then you probably know what is more than likely in this box. But we're going to open it up. We won't be installing it today, but we will open it up. But we're going to do this one here first. That came from a Roger G. And this was sent out to the P.O. box. Bro, what the hell? What? Dude, this is freaking sick. This is an actual impact gun and the freaking battery. Dude, this is sick. Oh my god. Oh, crap. Sorry, Roger. Yeah, these things are tough, man. These things are tough. Dude, what do you know about that? It's a freaking 1/2-inch impact. That is sick, dude. Holy crap, that is freaking dope. So I need to order, I actually need to order some more of these batteries now, especially now, because this is a 1/2-inch impact. Another one of you guys sent me out a 3/8 impact, but the only problem is I didn't have any batteries for this. I think who sent me this was under the impression that all my batteries for all this other stuff would have worked, but the batteries are different. So hell yeah, bro. Now I just need to order a few more of these type of batteries. Boom, got a 1/2-inch impact and a 3/8 impact. Dude, that is freaking sick, man. You guys already know I most certainly need it. Holy shit, I've been using you know, these ones right here, like for everything, and they're only so powerful. But dude, hell yeah, that's freaking sick, man. I'm definitely stoked about that. Thank you so much, Roger. Oh, there's a note. Hey Bravus, I just wanted to give you this impact because you always struggle with that little one you always use that doesn't have enough power. I just got done saying that. This one I'm giving you is pretty awesome. It works great and no need to pre-break bolts or nuts. There you go. Hell yeah. I hope you use it more than me. I like your videos and you do great work. Keep up the great content. From Roger, DBFam. Bro, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you, dog, for sure. Hell freaking yes, man. Yeet. Moving on to the package from JDI. What's in the box, man? Dude, these guys, I'm jealous of these guys' packaging, man. I need to step my game up. Look at this box. This box is freaking, I just sliced the shit out of it. But dude, this box is gangster as hell. Boy, what do you know about that? Dude, this thing is sick. If you guys don't know what this is, you're gonna find out here pretty soon. But we will be installing this. This is actually for the EK, bro. So the EK not only has their push button start already, but it's also gonna be getting their ghost lock set up. So huge shout out to JDI, man. Thank you guys most certainly for taking care of us. This is just a really quick unboxing of it. We will most certainly be doing an installation video of it soon, but it would be better if the car is obviously running because the engine is kind of sitting over there. You know what I mean? So that's coming up. Oh shit, I kind of yeeted the boxes all over the place. Anyhow guys, I got the hood, the fender, I got these two doors right here done, and now I'm moving on to this quarter panel. So I am almost halfway through this car. I think you guys get it. I think you guys understand what it is we gotta do here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and continue sanding on this thing tonight. I'm probably just gonna clean up my mess, go and edit this for you guys, and then come out here later tonight when it's a little bit cooler, and then finish wet sanding it. But tomorrow we're gonna get into buffing it. I got a 2-stage buffing compound that we're gonna be doing on the car to bring the thing back to a shine. So I most certainly hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do smash the like button. Peace out guys, and I'll see you on the next one. And remember, if you guys want to enter to win the EK, man, link is in the description down below. Make sure to go grab yourself something, even a sticker, dude. What do you got to lose?